moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Let's go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a Giant first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 or 54 Mike. Bring it! Bring it!
Jones throwing on first down. He completes it to Tate. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hey, Haywood!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hold on. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 33. Goff now looks to throw, and that's complete to Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones, this one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
57 to Mike, 57 to Shell.
From the 31, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Pilot, 64, please.
Goff on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it's Gurley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, watch your leg.
Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jones now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
On first and 10, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down and goal. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. Third and goal. Here's the option left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 46. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's letting it fly for... And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Giants 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
This is Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 20.
Two for one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, wahoo!
Push him back. Push him back.
3rd and 2, Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 1st down, and they'll try to run the option left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. But he breaks through another tackle and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Gurley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And Tate's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing it in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Barkley again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Look at me. Zipper. Step.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Rams 34, Giants 27.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
Ready.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch.